Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
This is no time for self-control. It is the last thing I wish.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor.
He was my patient. He died.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no...
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tibbets, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there, by the sea. Read poetry, and wait for death.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Goodbye, Nurse. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Goodbye, Milton.
I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fella.
It's locked.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood. Good evening, Mr. Elwood. Goodbye for...
Damn. The pain.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel...
Start a fucking share play right fucking now
Feel so
and give me the
attached to
fucking
Mr.
sticks.
Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
Right
I think
now!
we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Right now!
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Boy, if you don't fucking unmute your shit.
Boy, my shit wasn't even muted.
Don't fucking start a share play. Your shit was hella muted.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark.
I'd share play and let you play, but I can't do it, dog.
Feel my blood boil with the
This is
fever.
one of those games where decisions matter and shit.
Well,
Can't
let
have
me
you
watch that in
just-
real time.
I'm streaming.
That ain't real time, cuz. It's like 40-second delay, cuz.
I have a series going right now for my YouTube. What you mean?
You're pissing me off.
I'm on part 3. I've been streaming every part of this. You can even watch it from the beginning, real time. What's up? You ain't even gonna miss a thing. It's just been a lot of talking though. That's like really all I've mainly been doing so far is trying to get to know everybody. Like this shit's dope. Like you literally build relationships with people and then you can choose when you want to kill them, because the more you build a relationship with them, the more XP you get for killing them or whatever, or sucking their blood. And then it's like, cause there's this one guy I killed and he could have probably been beneficial if I decided to keep him alive a little longer. But it was like a tutorial thing, so it's like, I don't know. I guess I was supposed to eat him, but my second playthrough, I'm gonna try not to eat it. Feel me?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Why should we buy this shit right now?
Buy this shit, dog. It's only $17.99, dog.
Thank you for your time.
The only thing
We'll
is,
talk
like,
later.
I don't know if you'll like the gameplay because it's not like any other game you played before. Like, this game requires some patience and timing and shit like that. But if I was to say it plays, if it feels like anything, it kind of feels like fucking, like a Dragon Age Bloodborne. Or not a Dragon Age, yeah, Dragon Age Bloodborne. Like, it's, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you have guns to counter and parry and shit. Or you can use moves to parry, then you have stamina every swing. So you have to time your shots so you have enough stamina to dodge out of the way of their attacks. It almost feels like it's a turn-based game, but it's more of a stamina-based game.
Good evening, Doctor.
So it's like if you have no stamina, you ain't got no turns, because you can't do shit but walk, and you're hella slow when you walk. And you can't run without stamina. So it kind of has like a Souls feeling, but it plays way different. Like the feel of it is way slower paced. Well, I can't really say slower paced, I don't know. You just have to see it, dog. It's tight though.
Why should we just watch Stranger Things?
Hell nah. You better quit playing.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosway.
You're just ruining the game, you're spoiling it.
Good evening, Doctor.
It was gonna get spoiled if you watch it.
Goodbye, Mrs. Gosway.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit.
But it's dope though. It's not like I'm sitting here telling you the story, I'm just showing you how the game plays. And the mode that I'm playing on, when you play on hard, keeping people alive is how you get more XP. For some reason, if you play on normal, you get more XP killing everything.
I'm quite busy
don't
right
make
now,
sense.
Dr.
And
Reed.
then easy is like, I don't even know what easy said, but I wasn't even worried about it at that point.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Hop in this share plane, take these sticks.
What? No, I'm about to watch Stranger Things.
Hop in this fucking share play right now. Psych. That's why I gotta be cuz.
That's me, cuz.
Very cool for Brian.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland. And good evening to you, Dr.
See, like all that shit that's
Goodbye,
dim
Dr.
when
Strickland.
I'm talking to people, like for fucking a whole video just straight talking to people. But it's like how you get your quests and shit too. So apparently I don't need to talk to anybody in here. Let's get to some action then. Cuz get to some action. I don't give a fuck if I'm a trash digger. Green bar health, yellow bar stamina, red bar blood, my bloodthirst level. Basically when you drink blood it just allows you to do your vampire abilities. So you being hungry is basically you not being able to do your vampire skills. And
What time is it? It's 9? 9!
it's high noon.
It's 12 o'clock. Watch me become a stepdad.
You already are.
I mean, like date a chick who's got 3 kids.
Better quit talking about Katie, bitch. I'm just kidding.
She's got 2 fucking kids,
You better
bitch.
quit talking about Bree. You don't want that hoe after.
She's got 4 kids.
Yeah, she gonna take all your damn money too.
Bitch, I ain't talking about neither of them.
Who you talking about?
Some chick from work.
Oh, the one you smashed?
No, not that one, different one.
What the fuck? You just hoeing and shit? You just get some money, so you just hoeing now? It don't work like that, dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told you having money makes a big difference, dude. It's a big ass difference, dog. You see that shit, right? That's some vampire shit, dog.
How about Netflix, cuh?
You're pissing me off. I'm about to get to fighting some shit and you just gonna hop out the stream. You even get to see the combat of this game before you try to pick it up. Boy, hop back in this stream, boy, dog. Fuck that Netflix, boy. Hop back in this stream, dog.
Hold on, I think I can join it through my phone.
Join it through your phone, dog. It just had me come all the way in here and ain't shit up in here, dog. What the fuck, dog? Oh, can I go up there? Yeah. Yeah. Gotta pay attention to my environment.
Are you fighting? You ain't fighting nothing, I'm watching. You ain't fighting, cuh.
Not yet, but I'm traveling to fight some shit. You're basically getting to soothe the loot factor and the traveling system.
I cannot
What's
enter.
up, British? Wow, they had me do all that teleporting and they ain't even nothing now. What the fuck? It's locked. It's locked. Damn, that sucks if I just traversed all of that. And there's nothing there just because the fucking door is locked.
Yay! Oh yeah, just so you know, because I guess Drop ain't telling you shit. He wants $15.
He's been telling me that shit.
Huh?
He's been telling me that shit.
Oh.
He just wants $15 just cause. Like, ain't no reason for that shit.
You better just give him a fucking...
Wait, what the fuck?
$5 gift card.
Hell no, I don't need to give him shit. If anything, he still owes me fucking $45 worth of games, motherfucker.
Well, no, he's saying...
Well, not even that, because he paid for my lift, so like 15 more dollars.
Well, that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying because he paid for the lift, and then he bought you.
Oh, yeah, then he did buy me a bed. I told him I got him when I get paid. I got $15 right now.
I'll be right back.
But I still spent $75 fucking dollars on Days Gone, and he ain't touched that shit. He did spend $100 on Mortal Kombat. Hey.
Back.
Right now, I don't give a fuck what he wants.
It's locked, all right. Good evening,
you want to
Dr.
go on
Reed.
a rampage?
Such a pleasure to see you
piss
again.
people off for no reason.
Did you do that last night when I like got off?
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really.
In the chat
But
when I
I'm
was
sure
playing
they
with a
can be
coworker
useful.
from work, just spamming me for one, and then just randomly is like, I already got kicked out, or I already made 3 people leave, and I was like, why? And he He's like, 'cause I was talking shit. I'm hella fucked up right now. And I was like, oh, here we go. And we were chilling, and then fucking starts talking about his fucking stupid red blankets. And I was just playing around and kept calling him a slob and a buster. Because you ain't no fucking real gangbanger, dude. Just because you buy fucking red flag blankets don't make you a blood. I don't care.
Well,
hasn't been
I'm sure it's all
shit before.
I'm sure it's all jokes or whatever the fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some hot sauce. Something.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive. And
right back. Yeah, I don't take anything he says serious.
I'm managing to train them.
That's why I just muted it. I ain't trying to hear the dumbass shit.
Yeah, he was fucking talking so much last night. We were playing Monopoly and he just would not fucking stop. Like, you know when somebody just keeps fucking talking and like, you're just like, come on, we don't want to hear this shit anymore. But he just keeps talking and not letting anybody talk. Because he's just wants to talk so much about guns or whatever the fuck. That's what he was doing yesterday.
Yeah, that shit's fucking annoying. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
No, I kept trying to talk over him. I kept trying to talk to other people and trying to talk over him.
I did fucking like, after everybody leaves the chat and shit, I stay in the chat. Because I'm just on YouTube. I already got him muted at that point and he left after DJ left anyways. And I'm just chilling on YouTube. This motherfucker calls me twice. Fuck out of here. Makes you think I want to sit here and talk to you.
It's locked, all right.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Damn, finally getting somewhere. Shit.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood
you got
transfusion,
Netflix, right?
A vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Why though?
There's a show called Stranger Things. It's fucking dope.
I tried to watch it before. Thought it was gonna be like scary or something.
No, it's not scary. It's just it's fun. I like it. It's fun.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar.
It has some juice to it.
Have something to gain from this relationship.
Like MK Ultra.
I have a task for you, Jonathan.
That was a real CIA
all your newfound
experiment thingy.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke
like with real records and shit, where they tried to like do stuff.
Our main
yeah, mind control and
in a bit of
stuff like that.
Now, if you could help her,
you know, the CIA. This is true.
Or politician.
They would put LSD.
That's not my calling.
Into people's shit.
Until I come to understand what has happened,
to see how they would react.
I require discretion.
Like unknowing people. Just imagine like drinking something,
Lady
and then all of a sudden you're
has
tripping
recently
balls
received
on
rather
LSD.
indelicate
They
correspondence
did that.
if
They were doing that to
revealed,
people
would
as like a
jeopardize her
social
position.
experiment to see what it did.
And you would like me?
And I guess like one dude like fucking killed himself or some shit.
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit.
Right?
Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
And that's a dope thing about LSD, dude. Fucking, the shit is tasteless, and you just get so fucking hallucinated off that shit. Like, you get hella faded off that shit. And it's almost like, it's not even a fade. It's not even like you're fucked up, faded, like you're high or drunk or something. It's literally you're just hallucinating. That's literally all it is.
But like you can control your thoughts and everything?
For the most part, yeah. Like some people can't, but it depends how strong of a mindset you have. Like you said, like they did a social experiment, there was that one guy out of all of them that killed her, so that was the weak mindset, nigga. But if you have a strong mindset, it's either you're gonna be able to control shit and embrace the shit that you're seeing and just go with it, or fucking the shit's just gonna trip you out a little bit if you got a medium mindset, and then the shit's gonna either fucking kill you or turn you into a vegetable if you got a weak mindset.
No, I got a strong mindset. I know, like, there's no reason to completely trip out because you know for a fact that you took something.
Reality? Yeah, exactly. Like it's
like you know, like okay,
when you don't
took
know
something,
you took some shit.
Yeah,
and you're just
yes.
seeing and the walls are melting and shit like that. Like you're sitting there,
yeah,
like,
that's
what
what keeps me grounded. Is like, it's like, well, I know 20 minutes ago I ate some shrooms or something, or I did this, so this is what I signed. This is what it is. I know this ain't completely real.
Right. Then it just gets to a point where you're not even sitting there telling yourself that. You just embrace it, and if something goes on you don't like, you're like, alright, I don't like this. Just think about something else.
Yeah, or you do something that, like, that you would consider normal, something that you always do.
Play a game. They tell you not to watch TV, but that's all the mindset.
Smoke a cigarette.
Like some people can't watch a TV because the shit that they see. Me, it just enhances the game. The game is either more colorful or fucking. It's just crazy. Like playing games on acid, that shit is like.
That's just weird. I watched TV on shrooms, and it was like, it's not even that it can trip me out. I just didn't care for it, you know? It wasn't like when you watch TV and you're like invested and you're like, oh, this is cool, I'm gonna watch this. Like, I just didn't care. Like, did not care about it at all. I didn't care what was on the screen. I didn't care what they were saying. I just didn't give a fuck, so.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, I guess it was like
it's a
that
pleasure
for
to
me,
see you
but
again.
I was all interested
You
into
seem
the effects
surprised.
that I was seeing on the TV.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your
like for
recent
me, whoever was talking and
to
shit,
Pembroke Hospital.
their mouth and eyes and shit was normal. Well, I guess that's how Chowder's supposed to be. Like Chowder's a trippy ass show. Like it makes sense on fucking acid. With Dr. Swansea. That show is fucking dope.
Indeed.
Chowder is a dope.
Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
Yeah.
My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well.
When me and Katie
in
did
spite of the
shrooms,
brevity
we
of
just
our
were chilling
encounter.
in the room, and Katie was seeing some cartoonish shit already. Talking about a bunny jumping into a black hole and shit. I was like, what the fuck? She started tripping me out, because I was like, I ain't never seen no shit like that. That shit was funny.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You must have countless questions.
My shit that I see is
But our
more
rather urgent
surreal.
matter first.
I don't see really
Swansea
anything
has
like
explained.
fantasy
My
type shit.
cover, if you prefer.
If I'm looking at a picture and there's plants on it, to me those plants just end up moving and swaying back and forth like they would if the wind was blowing. If I look at a cheetah on a picture or something, and that motherfucker's running.
You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion.
I've seen the... like...
I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
This shit I've seen is like when I was on shrooms, I was sitting crisscross applesauce. I was looking down at my legs, and the hair on my legs were worms coming in and out of my legs.
Essential.
You know?
I'm your man.
It was like they were diving in and out of my legs, and it was tripping me out. But I knew that it wasn't actually worms,
from
you
our
know.
anonymous scoundrel is clear.
And then another thing I've seen
coinciding
at the corner of my eye, in the mirror, it was like a little hallway. I was in the room, and then at the door was like the bathroom hallway. Have you ever seen those?
Is it true?
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a mirror, and I like from the some weird shit, yeah. And then like from the corner of my eye, I see the mirror, and I saw Darth Maul like creeping around the corner, and then he like walked away, and I saw his tail and shit.
I
saw that, and then my friend put a picture on my phone of a cigarette and an apple, right? Just being dumb, he just put it there. But later that night, we started tripping, and I looked at my phone, and I saw a hand come into view inside my phone, grab the apple, and then go out of view.
If that was the case,
that's like
I'd settle the matter myself.
The craziest shit I've seen. I don't know, but I gotta take my morning shit. Be right back. At 8, and I gotta poop.
Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition. Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts.
God damn it, dude! Somebody's taking a shower.
Blackmail must stop.
We got
I need
one bathroom.
assurance.
Yeah.
You better go to your neighbor house.
Fuck no, I'm gonna hold this shit in.
Oh god, that's why this shit is swirling at the tip of your butthole right now. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Bred with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
What's good?
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them. Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets. Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only...
I'll leave you, Miss...
On every street corner.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings in the hospital?
If you want to know what's going on here, you better talk to Miss Jones. She knows everything. Especially what she shouldn't.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
Yeah, you can go to them shots, motherfucker.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you
Let me guess.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Alright, I'm back. Whew, that was a nice shit. What is?
Little boozy chips. Easy on the heat. These is hot. I think I'm hallucinating.
Thank you for your
You ever
time.
eat something so hot,
We'll talk later.
you start seeing shit, dog? Why the fuck did I eat
Good
this?
evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any
Oh,
help?
okay. Ghost pepper. Okay.
Have you heard any
Tell
talk
me
of
that the Nicki
blackmail?
Minaj one for fucking habanero.
If you're running some official inquiry, you'd better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Boy,
Bye.
when you come out here New Year's, get you some of these chips and tell me if you can hang.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Boy, I can hella hang.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No. Nothing.
You can't eat a whole ghost pepper chip, dude.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Why didn't you tell me there was ghost pepper in that?
I told you there was a banana heat maker. I didn't know I'd explain the texture, the feel, all that.
You always knew the words to calm the children. As for me,
I'm about to throw up.
It ain't that hot now.
Nah, I got him. I can still help. Like I'm going through the drive-thru. Give it to him right through the window.
Good evening, Milton. Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby!
So fuck up.
It's fucking 9:30, dude. Fuck work. Watch me quit.
You sound smart as hell. Ew. That's why Kesme's her favorite.
That's why she's an anime character.
Adeline is a anime character too. Yes, I was playing 2K last night. If I can, hella trash talking random. This shit was so funny. Like I was playing with one of my coworkers at work, and they started calling him an old head, and I thought they were just talking about everybody on the team. But what was happening was like the guy that I thought I was talking to was guarding my homie from work, and he was talking shit to him. And the dude that was guarding me thought I was talking shit about him. And basically,
wait, what?
Everybody was confused. Well, I was confused on who was talking to who. Because I'm over here talking shit to the person that's talking shit to my homie, and the person that's guarding me is thinking I'm talking shit to him. So, they're all talking shit. They're like, old head. And like, it sounds like we're playing against some old head. Or he's like, I think I'm guarding an old head. I was like, an old head. You sound like you live with your mom if you got a problem with an old head, because all an old head sounds like to me is that I'm more mature than you and got my shit together. And the homie's like, yeah, you right, and they didn't say shit. I was like, nigga, I was like, we working 9 to 5. I bet you, you still stay at home or whatever. And, they didn't say shit. And then they tried to talk about Katie and my kids and shit. And, they're like, I bet you your kids and girlfriend are ugly. And I was like, I bet you they ain't. And they were like, but you got us, I bet you they aren't to you. And I was like, that's the point why I'm dating them. And then they didn't say shit after that. And I was like, but you sound like you got hella snacks under your bed at night with your fat ass. And his friends started laughing at him too. And they were like, damn, he said you have hella snacks under your bed. And the dude got salty because he was like, man, you know what I look like. You know I'm not fat. And I was like, yeah, get out your fields, nigga. You know you fat and you got hella 2K Energizer snacks under your bed right now on the fly. Shut the fuck up. And they started laughing some more. And he didn't say shit after that. And we just kept playing the game. Like, we ended up losing, and they finally decided, the dude I was talking shit to finally decided to start talking again at the end. But, like, the shit was just hella funny because they thought they were going to get in my feelings talking to them about my kids and shit, but I was just, like, beating them in every way. Like, that shit was just hilarious. Like, his own friend was like, I'm gonna use that and tell one of my friends that shit. You have hella snacks under your bed, bro. That shit was hella funny. Because the dude did sound hella fat, though, because he was breathing heavy. Everything he said, he had, like, a heavy breath behind his words and shit. Yeah, like that and shit. Like, exactly like that and shit. I'm like, you fat fuck. And then he was like, man, you know what I look like? I'm not fat. And his homies didn't even back him up. They just kept laughing. I was like, your own homies are laughing at you, dude. I'm fucking flaming you. Shut the fuck up. And then he just kept calling us an old head and shit. And then he just tried to say, you're like 30, you're like almost 30 or 40 still playing 2K. And I was like, bitch, I can do that because I work a 9 to 5 job. You sit here and probably play this shit every day, and we're still keeping up with y'all. He's like, I don't play this every day. And I was like, by the look of your record, you do. My record clearly shows I don't play this shit every day. Like, I don't even have 100 games played online yet. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. I was like, I don't play this shit every day because I go to fucking work. I bet you don't. And then like they just couldn't say shit. It's just funny when people try to talk about older people like we don't need to be playing the game, like we can't play the game when we got our life together. Nigga, get your life together and you can sit on the game every day and play shit. They're like, you're like 30-something playing the game. I'm like, nigga, fucking people you idolize in the NBA play this game. I was like, you called me an old head playing this game, but I bet you if somebody from the NBA was playing this game, or if one of your favorite NBA players was playing this game, you'd be all over his dick. And they didn't say anything again. And I was like, shut the fuck up. All y'all niggas sound dumb. Or that shit was hella funny. But I was just joking with him. I wasn't like serious. That's why I didn't like try to get personal, like super personal with him. I was just basically bagging. They were talking shit, I was just being fucking real. And then I got to bagging. Can't talk shit to somebody that got their shit together. It's like, how you gonna sit there and say, yeah, they're cute to you, nigga? That's why your mom and dad love you, because they have to think you're cute too, you fat fuck. That's why you got snacks under your bed, because somebody loves your ugly ass boy. You feel me? Like they just, like, kids nowadays just ain't got shit. Like, old heads obviously are still beating these young cats to the punch if they ain't as witty. Been on the world longer than you. I've had enough time to think about shit. And I'm just witty. Like, I don't sit there and think of jokes. Like, the shit just pops up on my head, in my head on the fly. I'm just witty in general, so that's why I love bagging, because I don't have to sit there and think of a joke. I'll just say something real quick off the fly and fucking kill you right then and there, dude. But I couldn't get over that shit. How funny that dude thought it was when I said he had hella snacks in his bed. That shit would have me weak. So he said, I'm gonna use it. I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and use that. It's not copyrighted. Tell me why your own homies is copyrighting my jokes towards you, you dumbass boy. That shit was hilarious. And then here comes Drop, has to ruin the mood and shit. Me and that dude, we're doing good at 2K. It's literally just one random can ruin it for you. And every time, if I would have saved all those clips, we were doing hella good. And then the randoms would just do stupid shit. Oh, that's tight. Yo, this is a detailed ass game. Like, they put thought into this shit. I'm about to tell you what the eavesdropping be like. Like, this game is tight because it's an RPG, but it's like an investigating game at the same time. It's like you're a vampire doctor investigator and shit. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, You may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Like they can't see my standing right there. That's a fight. So, Mental, you see how you get in tail now? Just for making sandwiches?
Yeah.
Work at a call center.
All the booty.
Boy. Like nowadays, how people are, like, motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. But you know, if you good dude, you can resist that shit. But I'm saying, you don't gotta resist no shit. So it's like, boy, once you get to a call center, boy, you about to be probably bringing home 2 bitches every night. Not just one and waiting for them to get off work. You gonna have one that's off already and one that's about to fuck you on lunch break. You got one on lunch break, one when you get there type shit. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's probably people doing that shit, but there's people that literally just meet within the first week and just go on
This
a
man
lunch
has
break
been
real quick and
savagely
smash.
attacked and dragged to the floor.
Which is crazy, dog. Sign up for a call center, dog. Easy as shit. And get you some tail, dude. It's so easy. Call centers are so easy. A lady that just gave birth can go right back to work. You're literally just sitting on the chair in front of a computer, talking and typing. Easy claps, dude.
You clap.
Can't sit here and say you don't like computers. You can't sit here and say you don't like talking. You can't sit here and say you don't like helping niggas. And you can't sit here and say you don't like easy tail. Had a fucking appointment at 1 o'clock, lad.
For what, dude?
My baby. Gotta finish the birth certificate and then gotta watch some video. And they're probably gonna discharge her soon. I think she might be coming home today. I don't remember. Well, I don't know.
How much fucking has the baby gained any weight?
She's eating like a champ now. Like, they're retarded with it. They act like she's just gonna automatically know how to suck on a bottle when she's just been born.
It's locked.
They just gave her a couple days to, like, basically get used to eating before they discharge her.
Right.
And they have to be a certain weight before they're allowed to be discharged, and apparently she's reached that weight pretty quickly. She went from drinking like 10, like, I don't know how much it is when I say 10, but it's not a lot. She went from like drinking like 10 to 20, and now she's like drinking 35 easily. And they only needed her to drink like 20. Babe, how much is it in the bottle that they needed her to drink? Is it like 10 milliliters or some shit? How is the measurements made on those bottles? Like, what's the yeah, like what's the fucking term? Like the name of the measurement? Milliliters, yeah. So yeah, she had to start that. At first she had to drink like 10 milliliters and she was barely doing like 2 at first. And that shit's not even like a lot. Like 2 milliliters ain't even a lot. She was barely drinking that at first because she didn't know how to like drink shit. And then they got her to drink 10. And then she eventually just slowly worked her way up. But normally they needed her to drink like 20 within the first 30 minutes whenever they would feed them. They needed to drink 20 total within that 30 minutes. But now she's like drinking 35. And Katie, from what Katie says, she's destroying those bottles now.
It's locked.
Which is good. Everything else is fine with her. She was just small. Full, she wasn't a premature and nothing. She was full term. She was just small. So she just needs to get her weight up. Can't wait to see her today. She's gonna be all a little chunky. Chunky dang. Get that appetite up. I seen her yesterday when I got off work. I think, no, it wasn't that yesterday, it was the day before. These people about to fight me? Oh shit, they are about to fight me. Nigga, get off my shit. See, now you missing them, I'm fighting niggas now. But I think you'll like this game, because it's like, it reminds me of a different type of Bloodborne. Like, I don't know what it is. It's literally, it plays like a Dark Souls game, but it's not.
Fuck, it's fast!
Well, yeah, man, I'm over here fighting level 10s and you ain't watching, boy.
I'm just watching this shit, and then I gotta fucking get ready to go to work.
You gotta go. Why are you lying, my nigga?
I should just quit. I'm gonna quit.
Call out. Tell me you don't feel good. Let's grind this older scrolls. What's up? Let's get you leveled up, dog. We can work on making your build tankier. What's up? We'll reactivate your skills and points. What's up? Bet you don't know how to do that.
Go back home, idiot! Die!
See, cause look, right now, let's see, what level am I? Right now I'm level 6, and where I'm at, where they want me to go for my next mission, these things are like level 10, so I eventually gotta mesmerize somebody just to get a little bit extra XP, because I only got like 1,950 this was done with shit. So I guess what normal means is like, when you play on normal, like you get more XP when you kill like enemies and shit like that, instead of like absorbing people's blood. Playing on hard, I get more XP when the quality of humans' bloods, when I get the quality of humans' bloods. And I can do that by keeping them alive and fucking giving them medicine when they need it and making their blood a better quality and shit. Like, it's crazy that you can fucking create friendships with people just to make the quality of their blood better, so when you decide to eat them later or whatever you decide to do with them, they'll give you more XP whenever you do it. level 6 whooping on motherfucking level 10. See, like, yeah, I should be getting way more XP fighting level 10s, but it doesn't work like that. Still get XP for killing shit, it's just not a lot.
Over there! There's one of them birds! Where's he gone?
Fucking not supposed to go. Hmm? 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 Hmm?
Fuck, mate!
It's locked, all right.
9:51, dude. Fuck my life. Fuck my job, dude.
Go to work.
I had to be there by 11:30.
What time you get on? 6?
4. I'm hitting level 50 today for sure.
It's locked.
Ah, if you ain't grinding right now. What level is your Templar?
44?
Oh, hell no, I'm grinding.